Hi everyone, Flaming Footy here and welcome back to the YouTube video on the channel. And today guys, here we are to continue my AFL 23 Adelaide Crows, my coach career mode. In today's episode, here we are for the second showdown of the year. This time is our home showdown versus Port Adelaide. Huge episode coming up as we know, and in a moment I'll be revealing the showdown record. But if you haven't gone ahead and checked out last week's episode, please go ahead and do so now because I'm about to spoil it here. So last week it was, where are we, a very nice 26-point win over the Demons. In the end, it was a tough and a low-scoring game, but in the end, in the last quarter, as we've done on multiple occasions this year, just getting off and away, and we kicked 4 goals to 0 in the final terms to finish off the game on a really nice note. And then Port Adelaide, they're coming off of a draw with Collingwood, a high-scoring draw, so it does just tell you that this is probably going to be our game like Essendon a couple of weeks ago. Now, go back to earlier on in the year, we'll rewind to our showdown loss, round 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Unfortunately enough, the last time we lost, last time we lost them by 31, which did obviously change the showdown record. So I think it's time. I'm not going to delay it anymore. We will reveal the showdown record now. Do keep in mind this is recorded over AFL Evolution 2 and AFL 23 are combined, and this does I believe this includes a couple of games which we've had like for fun, but these are all like recordings, so they're all here 10 and 6 at the moment. We are 10 and 6. We're up 10 and 6. Hopefully we can make it 11 and 6 today. Team selection time, however, now, I did like the move of Jones. They are a smaller defence line, so I think this is a forward line which we can roll with. Midfield has been so good over the course of the year, and defenders, so we're just going to roll unchanged from last week. Murphy, I was thinking about McHenry, but I was thinking about Himmelberg as well, and like McHenry. Is McHenry even still injured? He is still injured, but I don't think we need to bring him on anyway, because I still feel like that'd probably affect our forward line. So, look, unchanged again from last week. Really good team. And now we have won our, now we've won our last 4. And we'll hop into, we'll just have a look at these fixtures so far. So, Collingwood smashed Carlton, Sydney defeated Essendon, Hawthorn smashed St Kilda, and North Melbourne defeated West Coast. We'll hop into stakes now, because obviously that can change as games go on. Let's just have a little look at the rest of the fixtures first. So, Richmond and Melbourne, Western Bulldogs, GWS, which will probably be a game which will affect the top 8. Geelong, Freo, and Gold Coast, Brisbane. We'll hop into stakes now. So, of course, the win here today, and we shouldn't be missing from here should we win today. So yeah, we shouldn't be missing final should we win today, and if we do win, we can have a look at trying to catch up to Geelong should they lose to Freo, who are in 11th, which that game would be big as well. But Port Adelaide, should they win, they'll go on to 38 points, which won't be able to get them into the finals this round. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see, because teams now, it'll definitely be Melbourne who do have the biggest game, and so do we. And Geelong have a big game as well. But anyway, though, we'll select the uniforms. I don't know if we have like a very special uniform or anything. We don't. We'll wear our home, and then look, they've probably got to wear what, away. Yeah, we'll go away. We won't make them put on the white kit. But look, huge game here at the Adelaide Oval on a Saturday night here between Port Adelaide and Essendon. It is our home showdown, and I will see you guys at the Adelaide Oval for Adelaide versus Port. See you there. Alright, everyone have a good night. There's no better night than the showdown to put all of your skills on show. A prime timer, a huge game, and you probably want to be winning this toss as well. So Port Adelaide in the call, and they are going to call tails. Please be heads, because I really want to win this toss, and we've won. Of course, as we know, going to the left side of the ground, that's where the wind is favouring tonight as well. You want to get off to a good start, which our starts haven't been the greatest in the past couple of weeks. We've still won the game, but against a good quality opposition like Port Adelaide, you don't want to let them get off to a good start. Here we go, showdown, we're underway. And Port Adelaide win the opening centre clearance. So we're just going to go drop punt, but because of this wind, it's messing everything up, but it's not messing up our first goal of the night. Off kick. Oh no, and I reckon I've overcooked that. But it still goes through. The wind helped that time. Our free kick, we want to have one last roll of dice. And it'll be quarter time, but this might bounce through, and it doesn't. 15-2 at quarter time. It's been a low scoring scrap contest like thing, and we've won out of clearance, which has been huge, and Port Adelaide probably wouldn't mind playing a high-scoring game. They owned the first half of that quarter, had it locked in there 50, only managed with 2 behinds. It can be a cruel game sometimes, and definitely for them it was. And then we just owned the second half and managed to get a bit more on the scoreboard and lock it in our 50. So definitely a game of 2 halves that quarter was. But here we go, second quarter. Hopefully we can get a little bit more high-scoring, free-flowing. But second quarter underway. Adelaide Oval, huge showdown. The mark, he didn't. Butters lines it up. Goal Port. First of the night for them. Had a little bit easier. Wines lines it up. Second goal of the night, Power. Bang, bang. In a short space of time, they've got 2. Should just get it through due to this wind. He'll just squeeze it through. But there's one back. He's the Coleman medal leader, and he shows us all why. He can stand up in big, high-pressure moments and big, high-pressure games, and he does exactly that. Ben Keys, a huge hang. Dawson. And half-time, we survive. Adelaide 4-7-31 to Port Adelaide 2-4-16. They came charging again, kicked 2 behinds late in the quarter. What a game of footy we have on our hands here, though, in the showdown. Alright, so what a half footy it has been, 31-16 at half time. Again, clearances relatively even. Inside 50 is 18-14. We have won that area. It has been, again, another quarter where it's kind of been a tale of 2 halves. They did have like 1 goal, no more than 1 for anybody on the ground. They did again have their chances that quarter. Yeah, they had their chances late in the quarter. It was a game kind of where it had a little bit more to it as well. Port Adelaide started off really well, kicking the first 2 goals of the quarter. They owned that part. We owned the middle part, and then again they had a little part at the end where they were better. So it's really been a 50-50 split game so far, where I think we've just been the more luckier team, which has probably just been better when we've locked it in our end of the ground. Huge second half underway here at the Adelaide Oval. Here we go. We're underway in the showdown. Francis Evans. That's coming back. He did that to perfection. Did Francis Evans. Good start to the turn, Port. Tough kick. And he's got it there. Kick. Tons of risk attached. And now it's going to hurt us on the scoreboard. A Port goal to Wines. Alir. He couldn't quite take it. He coughed it up to Taylor Walker. Rory Sloan with the fend off. He got it out going wide. Darcy Fogarty. Impossible angle. Well, it's not impossible, but he finishes off the job. It might very well. Isaac Rankin onto the scene. Isaac Rankin lines it up, and Isaac Rankin goals. 2 in a minute for us. Rosie. Junior Rioli. Bang. Late in the quarter, they need a spark. And he's the one that could be the one to deliver it. Horrible kick, but 3/4 time the siren will save us there. And another really, really interesting quarter. They have kicked the last 2 goals of the game, but we kicked 3 of our own that quarter to their 4. So even though they did win the quarter, we're getting beat out of clearance now. But even though they did win the quarter, we still hold a little handy 8-point lead. It's not going to be high scoring. It's probably not going to be the most free-flowing game of footy you've ever seen, but I can tell you it will be a close one. Final quarter underway here at the Adelaide Oval. We currently lead it by 8 points. Game on here. This one could go either way. We're underway here. Nearly. Now into the pocket. Isaac Rankin is better on the ground level. Pedler, he swoops through. He lines it up. He has a snap. Brilliant finish, Pedler. That is a huge goal. He's going to go short. Back to Bergman. A very short quarter, but we get the win by 12 points. In a weird fashion, in a weird game. This is 7.5-minute quarters, by the way. This is pressure at its best, and we kicked 1 goal in the final quarter to their 0, and probably not a very entertaining game at all, really. But a win which we needed, a tough win, a determined win. But we get the win. And it goes to show how we we like to try and play our game, and the opposition lays a lot of tackles compared to us. We did lose inside 50s. They had all their chances going inside 50 in the last quarter, and they could have kicked 2 goals, but they kicked 2 behinds instead. So there's the win. 2 goals for Wines and Fogarty. Hopefully next week can be a little bit more high scoring than this, but next week we're going to be playing, I think it's Gold Coast next week. So again, continuing to play on these fellow finals contenders, but Here's the song. Enjoy this one after a showdown. There it is. And of course this one is all the more better because it is a showdown, and those wins, they need to come. And finals now in 2023 should be ours. We should be making the finals now. I don't know whether we'll finish top 4 or whatever, but we will be making finals even if we lose all of our remaining games from here. There it is. I still feel like this screen is a bit glitched because it did say that Bondi got 31 and it's saying that he only got 10 here. I think it might be correct for our team, but definitely not for their team in terms of disposals. But anyway, though, yep, next week we do have the Gold Coast Suns back on a 5-game winning streak again for the second time this season. And Gold Coast are in 10th, and boy are they hunting. Of course, we're going to go and simulate through to Thursday, where it'll be team selection time. We'll have a look at the remaining fixtures of last round. And it was Melbourne that defeated Richmond, the Western Bulldogs that defeated the Giants, Geelong defeated Freo, and Brisbane defeated Gold Coast. So some really close games there, 8-3, 27-4. Were the margins of those games in order. Now we'll go to the ladder. How has that changed? Well, of course, our win gets us a little bit closer to Geelong, but they're still, if they had lost that game against Freo, we could have really been like locking in a top 2 spot would be huge, but that top 4 double chance is still huge. And now with Melbourne's loss, a little bit of breathing space, but of course the following on pack, Collingwood, North Melbourne, Port Adelaide, Richmond are still there, and then in 8th right now we've got the Western Bulldogs, Essendon in 9th, Gold Coast in 10th, who, if they get the win next week against us, that'd be huge for their year. Brisbane in 11th, we still play them as well. Freo in 12th, Port Adelaide in 13th, the Giants in 14th, St Kilda 15th, Hawthorn 16th, Carlton 17th, and West Coast 18th. The teams we still play. We play Sydney, we play Gold Coast, we play Brisbane, and we play West Coast. And I believe 4 rounds is all that's left. So 20, let's go into the fixtures real quick. 21, we're playing Gold Coast. 22, we are playing Brisbane. 23, playing Sydney, which will be the toughest challenge yet. And 24, we're playing West Coast. So probably ideal would be to win 2 of those games at a minimum, because I mean West Coast should be a win, and then probably winning 1 of Gold Coast and Brisbane would be great as well. We should be able to beat the Suns, Lions, and Swans. Will be tougher though. So we'll go and have a look at the Coleman medal race now. It should just be one man that's got it locked away. Even though Walker only kicked the 1 goal, we've still got 47, 31 for Toby Green and Riley Thilthorpe. That's it that can win it. But look, unless if Thilthorpe and Green get a bag and not Walker, it'll definitely be a win here for Taylor Walker. He should, even if he kicks like a goal or something in his next couple of games, we should still be able to get him the win pretty comfortably. Now that's going to wrap up today's video. Of course, we'll go through just these fixtures. You guys can have a look at these at your own paces to what's still to come this year. But anyway, though, the finals race heating up, you'd be assuming that we should be in there, and then of course the countdown to finals is on. Alright, huge next couple of weeks coming up for us. We've won 5 in a row. Next week we're going for 6 in a row against Gold Coast. A really nice 12-point win in the Showdown, and the Showdown record will quickly unveil that. 11-6 at the moment for us in the Showdown. Across AFL Evolution 2 and AFL 23. But that's going to wrap up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Send you guys and never miss another video on the channel. Thank you guys so much. Bye everyone. Flame Footy out.